Good afternoon, everybody. I just had a live, and it really got out of hand. I was going to pick my brother up from the hospital, and I just pretty much told how I felt, and I'm about to elaborate on it one more time. Those of you who have been in the military will understand what I'm talking about. After we served 20 years of active duty consecutive service in the military, then they tell you, oh, your little VA benefits and whatever, it's you didn't earn it or whatever. When we all know that after doing anything for 20 years, you're going to have this and that and the other wrong with you, and on your journey after the military, you're going to have ailments and this, that, and other. And I believe that's why they give us what they give us through the VA. Because we gave our lives, we signed a contract to serve, and we did it 4 or 5 times. You go every 4 years, every 3 years, it's 4 or 5 times we signed that contract. And you damn right I deserve every dime that I get, for the time that I put in. I was 18 years old when I went into service, and I came out at 38 years old. Well, that's the best 20 years of my life, and damn straight I should live the next 20 years in good shape. But I said all of that to say that it almost feels the same here on YouTube, and by no means is it similar, but what I'm saying is I've spent the last 2 years making content on YouTube. I'm not saying every video I made was a viral video, because it wasn't. I'm not saying that every one of them was something worth watching, because it wasn't. But I put in the work, and I looked at my analytics, and there's 12 or 1,300 returning viewers on my content, but they don't subscribe, they don't this, they don't that. And what I'm saying is, if you had the gumption to return and watch another video that either YouTube suggested for me, or it showed up on your feed and you clicked on it again, then it only takes a click to subscribe to somebody's channel. And that's all I'm saying, is that I should be a little further along, because I just looked and I got 400 subscribers after I went on a rant on that live. But I don't want YouTube or nobody else to give me anything. But if I work for it and I deserve it, I want it. And I just feel slighted when you can have somebody come on with way less videos, not even the same quality, not even the same experience, and get 1,000 subscribers in no time. And we that's doing it the long, or I call organic way, is I'm not out here pushing to beg people to watch my content. YouTube puts it out to people who they think would enjoy it. So that being said, if that's true, and I've had over 210,000 views on my particular content that I've put out on YouTube myself, there's people who have, viral videos, and they getting thousands of views every time they post on something. I know that I'm not some movie star or anything like that. I'm just a regular guy who puts out a lot of content. But there's work involved in what I put out. And I'm sorry for the glare on my face or whatnot, and you guys can't see my eyes, because the eyes is the pathway to the soul, they say. But I just wanted to say that I ran it because the math, just to me, it just don't seem like it's mathing. I can't believe that 210,000 times somebody want to watch something that somebody puts out, but only 400 people ended up subscribing to it. I mean, that's from April 19th, 2022 until January 10th. I had 210,300 views. Whether that's just a click or whatever, or impression, whatever y'all want to say it is, that's a lot to me for somebody who's just on here talking about firewood and cutting grass. And my motivation for doing what I'm doing is not to get any notoriety or anything like that. I enjoy what I'm doing. It's therapeutic for me. And if somebody else enjoys watching me work, that is a benefit. You know what I'm saying? But I just couldn't understand how I could get that many views over 2 years and then only have 400 subscribers. People say the subscriber count don't matter. But when it comes to that money or the YouTube partner program, it does matter. And I guarantee you, anybody that's looking at this video, if YouTube told you, just put up a video, we're going to pay you for it regardless, then everybody and their mama would have a YouTube channel. It's not for everybody, and you got to have intestinal fortitude in order to stick with it. And trust you, believe you me, I'm tried and true. I'm going to stick with my program. If it takes me 4 years, takes me 8 years or 12 years, I'm not going nowhere. But my point is, how can I have such a longevity as to put out almost 500 videos, only get 210,000 views, and only have 400 subscribers? Either YouTube ain't playing the stuff, which I cannot lie. I see my stuff recommended on YouTube on my homepage, and even on the TV when I'm watching what I like to consume on YouTube. I see my own face show up. But like I said, I don't know if it's a trick to it, and I really don't believe it's a trick to it. I believe you can do certain things to get you those views, which I'm not all that savvy on, which, that could be part of my problem. But there's all of these people that get on YouTube making videos about, I can get you 500 subscribers in 30 days. And there's a process that goes to it, and it might work. How to get 1,000 subscribers by doing this and doing that. It's like clickbait, y'all. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've watched people say what to do. I've tried some of this stuff, and at the end of the day, you may as well just keep putting your content out, doing the best thing that you can do, making sure that you use a good title, use a good thumbnail. But at the end of the day, just like anything else, if somebody doesn't want to click, they're not going to click. But if you do get that click, you should get what's coming for that click. I look like Darth Vader or somebody with that. But that sun is beaming, y'all, and that's why I got that visor down a little bit. And I'm so sorry. But I don't want to sound like I'm begging anybody, but give my content a chance. You know, one guy said, well, you've been working on the same woodpile since June. Of course, because that's what I do. My content is about the process of getting firewood in to my little spot in the wood yard. It might come in rounds, it might come in logs, it might come in from somebody else, or I'm going to get it myself. Then I get the load in, then I take the load. If it's logs, I saw it down to 16 inches. Then I may stack it in rounds or whatever until I can get to it. Or we might just go ahead, start splitting it. For information purposes, for the longest, we didn't even have a hydraulic wood splitter in my yard. Then I get my one wood splitter that I thought I could get running, and then the first thing somebody says, oh, it's slow. Of course it's slow, but it beats smacking them all around all day, especially me being 51 years old. It beats that maul all day long. I don't care if it was a 30-second cycle time, but that machine, all I got to do is feed it gas and it does the job. I just wanted to get on here and clarify that, you know. So the people are watching and they're commenting, and they think that I'm not listening to some of the stuff that they say. I even had one guy say, well, you should rent a wood splitter. If I had the money to go rent or buy a newer, faster wood splitter, don't y'all think that I would do that? I mean, that's common sense, and I do have that. But I'm working with what I have. But that doesn't get any credit anymore because it's too much out here. Everybody consuming this and that and other. Everybody's putting out this and that and other. Well, I can't go to Eastern Made and get a processor for $100,000 or however much they cost. I don't know. Full disclosure, I don't know how much those 28C or 48C, I don't know how much they cost. Or even the Eastern Made Ultra. I can't go and spend $5,000 on that because I don't have it, you know. But what I do have is the will and the drive or whatever to do what I'm doing. It may help somebody to see to keep going and this, that, and other, but I'm not struggling. I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm struggling, because I could sit at home in my apartment every day and I'm gonna be good. I do it because I get exercise. I do it because it gives me peace. That place where the wood is my old home place. I got my brother's cats that he left me when he passed away in 2023. I feed them every day or every other day, depending on how often I get down there. And it's peaceful for me. But yes, I am videotaping it, vlogging it, whatever you want to say. And I have explained a few hundred times the process that I have, and people are still saying, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. People in hell want ice water. I do my channel the way that I want to do it. And if I'm not getting the results, I need to change something. That's common sense too. And that's all that I was saying on the live is, if you don't have any good positive advice, keep it to yourself. Basically. You know, I'm 51 years old. All the game playing and all of that is over with. You know, we in a real life situation. It's 2025. You know, 25 years ago, we thought the world was going to end, but we still here. So, yes, we need to improve 1% every day. If the jacket I got on made a difference in my videos, if I put on a blaze orange one, if that would get me more views, if I did all of those things that everybody said I should do, then that makes me just jacking for views. And I'm not that person. But the quality of my content is 100% pure. No denying it. So that's why I get adamant about it, because I've been doing this. This didn't just happen yesterday or the beginning of 2024. I've been in the game since 2022, y'all. Before that, at least too, because I got videos on my page showing when we started the first little wood pile in my yard, and it was 2020. That was 5 years ago. Go look for the video. It says December 13th, 2020. It's in my playlist and everything. That was the first time we actually started a wood pile for Minor Family Premium Firewood and Outdoor Services. And that was 5 years ago. So it's not like I just started doing this and I'm a rookie and this, that, and other. I know what I'm doing. I do it at my pace. And people gonna have opinions all day long. And excuse me for what I'm about to say, but opinions like assholes. Everybody got one. But if you're trying to support, I appreciate it. But if you're just getting on my channel critiquing every little thing that I do, please move on. It's just like they used to say back in the day with the TV. You don't like what you see on one channel, change it. There's millions of people who got YouTube channels. Clearly something draws people to each individual channel. If you're drawn to my channel and you got something to say, do not feel like you have to hold it back. Evidently y'all don't, because y'all say what y'all feel on the comments for me. And I could be an asshole and not let the comments roll, and I've only done that probably one time because I did not like what somebody said, and I just let it ride. But